Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back at the Forgotten Heritage House. This is part 7 and I'm hoping this will be the last part for this particular job. And we are at the suite where the teenage daughter of the house is going to be living. So we'll start by popping in some new flooring. It's the same flooring that we had in the master suite for her mum. So it looks like they've got some sorts of similar tastes going on there. So this is a little suite of rooms for the daughter of the family. So this is going to be the main bedroom, and then there's a little walk-in closet off it and a small bathroom as well. So we're going to put in a white door again, so all the corridor doors I think are all white now on this top floor. And we've got an inspiration board, so we're looking at pinks, flowers, very girly stuff, isn't it? Yeah, and some art, so like an easel. So art. She's artistic and she likes girly, floral, flouncy, romantic stuff. So that gives us an idea of the sort of personality she is. The artist gene must go on the female side of our family. My girl Amelie learns to paint by copying old masters. She studies them so much she almost lives among the brush strokes. Oh, so she likes that idea that her daughter is also very artistic, same as herself and her grandma, so that's kind of cool. So we could go for the panels, and we could go for some nice light pinks and things. I'm not quite sure why they've put in the blues. White does kind of match as well, so we could go for a floral wallpaper, or we could go for a panel. We've already used the panel on the outside, and I think and the floral, that's the same floral that's in the mother's bedroom, isn't it? I wouldn't go for the blues, I don't think. I think the light eosine is the best match for the mood board for the paint, but we're definitely going to want a feature wall. Do we go for the same? The wallpaper painted flowers like she had like it's in her mum's house, or do we mum's room, or do we go for something? There isn't a like a floral pattern like the ones in her pictures, is there? I think that is the closest. Do we go for the panel? Maybe we'll go for the panel. There isn't a pink to go with the pink panel. Ooh, that's far too dark, isn't it? The reason I'm not going for the painted flowers immediately is because it's the one that's in her mum's room as well, so I just wondered if maybe she'd not appreciate being given identical to her mum, but I think it's the best one for the mood board that we've been given, so I'm going to go with that one anyway. Just like we've gone for a reproduction of the paper that's in the master suite, in order to add a little bit to the girls' room, or maybe they found some rolls of it somewhere in the house or something, so that you can reuse it. So there we go. I might have purchased no, I think we did need 2 stacks to finish the wall. I was just going to think maybe I got too much, but I think we did need 2. And then we're going to paint the light eosine because it's a lovely sort of pastel pink. I really like this colour. I think it's one of my favourite paint colours in the game. It's kind of a restful colour. It's solid enough to be a real colour. It's romantic, it's girly, it's light, it allows the light in. So yeah, I really like this light eosine paint. Relaxing painting session. And I'm going to go around the door frames because I think we're going to have a closet door at least in one of them. And that shows the surround quite a lot as well, so I would like it to be painted. So remember that the window alcoves don't count for the total as you're painting, and neither does painting around the door frames. Neither of those count towards your percentages or your panel count on these jobs. I actually like the wallpaper that we're actually painting over at the moment, and I think it would have been quite nice to keep that. in the room. If I was renovating the room myself, I would probably have kept that wallpaper on, to be honest, because it looks to be in good condition, and it's one of my favourite wallpapers in the game too, so I would have kept that. But for the house, we are trying to do what the client wants, not what we fancy doing with it. But this is a lovely big house for a renovation, isn't it? I think people are going to have a great deal of fun using this particular house for their own renovation purposes, because I think it's going to give you a lot of scope, because there's lots of rooms and you could change the layouts and things, or you can keep the layouts and just play around with it, and I think there's lots of different ways you could use the house. It's got the potential for being quite a big profit house as well, possibly. I imagine it's going to be one of the more expensive houses in the DLC though, so we'll have to wait and see at the end of the job how much it is to purchase this one. I'm expecting it to be in the top end range, because it's such a lovely big house. And we're nearly done. One more fill of the brush and then just check we've got everything done. I think we have. Yeah, I think it's all done. There we go. And we're being given some furniture choices. So she's got like a little canopy on the bed, hasn't she? And then there's one there with like wooden struts going up, so maybe a canopy bed would be kind of cool. So you could go for a solid wood one, or like a more airy, like lighter frame. But I think one of the ones in her pictures had a solid frame, so, and she likes the floaty airy curtains and things. And we've gone for like pinks, so if we go for pale pink on maybe on the curtains, or a white on the curtain, because the one in the picture was white, wasn't it? But we've got pink colour scheme, so maybe if we can make the quilt and things like pink, then we'll keep the curtains white. So let's have a look at what choices we've got, shall we? So there's sort of lots of goldy, beigey types of things. We've got pastel rose. Oh, that's for the ties on the curtains, isn't it? Oh, yeah, there's pink. Look, for the bedding. Yes. So white curtains and pink bedding. I think that's probably. I think the pastel rose is not pink enough, so we'll go for the pink. Oh, and a nice bright pink on the cushions. That's quite good. Yeah, I prefer the lighter pink on the bedding itself. And I'll try and use all the three. There's three different colours of pink that you can use on the cushions, so we've done that. So we've got nice pink, and then the pink highlight on the frame of the bedlet, which you can't see from the front because the cushions cover it, but if you look at it from the back you can see the little bit of detail. So yes, oh, that's very nice and romantic and girly and very princessy, isn't it? Rescue me, my castle. Right, so a desk, right, so she says she's artistic, so a drawing desk sounds like the best bet to me. And we've kind of gone for the light wood in the bed frame, and we've gone for white accents. So there, we've got all the things in there. We've got the light wood, the white top, and the pink accents in the legs, so we've got that to match the colour scheme really nicely. Does she have a preference? Yes, she's kind of got that, the what I kind of class as a bucket chair sort of back to the chair on the dressing table there, and I don't think I see any others in the other pictures. Yeah, so that sort of rounded feel seems to be what she's. Yeah, that one maybe, the Ataman-like coloured chair. That's probably closest to what's in the picture, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the closest thing to what's in her mood board pictures. So we need to make the frame lighter. Yeah, I think that's the best match for our colour scheme. Yeah. Yeah, that looks quite good. What else have we got to pick? Chest of drawers or a storage cabinet? Does she have she's kind of got open shelves there on the left, and I don't really see any in the other pictures, so Yeah, the Libri or the Memno maybe is the closest to the pictured one in the Inspirations mood board. Something like the Emerson is probably closest to the sort of romantic feel that we were going for, so how about the Emerson sideboard, because it's kind of got the open shelves and it's also got some storage for her art materials and supplies and stuff. I think that would be the most useful for the kind of room that we're going for, so let's see if it will fit in that gap between the two windows. I think it will. Yeah, I think that's the best piece for this room, and the kind of feel we're going for, and the fact for practicality for storing art supplies as well. This is going to be the... oh, paintings. I was just going to say that might be the easel, but the easel's on the separate list, isn't it? So there's no actual artwork shown in the pictures, really. But the description of the girl, Amelie, said she learns to draw by copying old masters, so... I wonder which old masters she would have liked to copy. That's not going to fit in the gap. It will fit there, though. So maybe we go for a couple of different styles of picture. I mean, everything that's been chosen is very old master painting thing, isn't it? So if we go for something that's very different style-wise to the one we've just gone for, that's not going to fit there, is it? This is learning different techniques. I just kind of think we should have like two very different styles. So let's put the easel in this corner, because that's probably a good place to paint, because it's got light coming from both sides. So that would be a good location. There's quite a lot of space there, clear space. So the elven ceiling lamp, let's make it in the pink base with the white light globes on it. Oh, a plant, right. So rhododendron, a white pot. We'll leave it on the desk, or should we put it in the windowsill? In the windowsill. That gives her a plant to paint as well for just practicing. Let's see if we can find somewhere to put her. Elizabeth, where are you going to go? Is there anywhere that you'll fit? We need to fit another painting. The only clear wall space that is right by the bed, which will make it a little bit difficult to see because of the location. But that really is the only other spot where we can put a big painting. Right, so I think the only other thing we need now is a rug, isn't it? What colours does this come in? Could go in white. I don't think the other colours match what we've got, so maybe we go for the big pink round carpet. We don't tend to use round carpets, so maybe we use this one. Maybe we see if we can make it quite big. Oh, that's not big enough. Oops. Oh no, it's the inspiration board, not the taskbar, is it? We need to click the little icon. Yeah, I think we definitely go for the round pink one. We went for large. Let's try extra large. No, let's try the biggest one. How big is the biggest one? Actually, that's going to work. Oh yeah, I like that. Right, so how are we doing? That actually looks very nice. Quite romantic, an artist's place. Yeah, I think that works very well. Bathroom next. Paint with a fresh morning. And Flores big blue tiles. So that matches what's on the floor. A fresh morning paint. Right, so let's do the long wall, where we think a lot of our fixtures and fittings are probably going to go with the tile. And looking at the numbers, it wants us to do 20 of the tile and 20 of the paint, so that's 2 walls in tile and 2 walls in paint probably. tiles around the corner. There's the tiles. A little bit difficult to see them because they're the same as the floor tiles, so they kind of blend in a little bit. If the bathtub's going to go here, maybe this should have been the tile wall. Yeah, so the two next to each other, where most of the fixtures and fittings are going to go, should be the tile wall, because that's where the water's going to splash, isn't it? So that makes much more sense to do it that way. Right, how many more have I got? Can we do like round the window? Ooh, definitely make sure we do the top section across here. Ooh, do we have enough to just sneak in the window? So if we come round here, yes, we just snuck it in. We've not got any more left, have we? No. Right, so then we paint the door wall and the final wall with the fresh morning paint. Yeah. That should work out, I think. Need more paint. Ooh, the angle it's got me. Am I stood? It kind of looks like I'm stood on the paint box. I'm kind of high up. I don't think I could have climbed the wall. Yeah, there we are. We've managed to make the quota for both the tiles and the paint. So we just make sure we finish off around the windows now. Lovely. Yep, all done. So, the Logrono bathtub with a wooden cover, that's the one that matches what went into the mum's room in the master suite. So we'll match the wood colour frame around it to what we've got in the room itself, in the bedroom itself. So we'll attach all the fixtures and fittings. There we go, nice. And then we should have the fixings for the Logrono wooden cabinet with sink. Let's match the colours, shall we, to what we've been using before. Now, do we make the doors the same colour or the white? I think I prefer it all to be the same colour actually, so that will go in this corner here. Yes, I think I like those colours. And then let's attach, so water in. Oops, we've got a little catch up while it tries to save. That's interesting because the picture's frozen, but you can still hear the water bubbling, so it usually fixes itself in a second or two. Not enough of a problem to be a big problem. And then the water out, turn the taps on. Pipes for out. There we go. Toilet plumbing, where are we going to put the toilet? So if we put it there, is that going to be a little bit awkward for access? Because the bathtub's kind of close, isn't it? Or should we put it like next to the... That's not going to work, it's too close to the wall. Don't want it under a window really. That, if you put it over here, you're not really going to have access because of the bathtub. Will it fit? Yeah, I think it might fit just there. It's a little bit of a tight fit actually because of the bathtub. I think I would have preferred a shower in here for more space to manoeuvre around. The toilet looks a little bit awkward to utilise. A mirror. All in the Logrono, we'll make it match our colour scheme again. Then we want a towel rail and the door and we're done. We've kind of got pink in the master suite and blue for your colour in here, so I'm going to put the pink so there's a splash of the pink in the bathroom itself. And then the bathroom door could go for the wood or you could go for the white here, couldn't you? Or you could go for a mix of both. I think a lot of the doors have gone for white, so I think I might stick with that colour scheme here. So I'll just go through and change them all to white. There we go. And then check which direction you want it, because you can see the base, the floor at the base of the door, so make sure it matches where you're tiling the new wood floor swaps over. And there is our little bathroom for this little suite of rooms. Oh yeah, everything's done there. Right, so last thing to do in the house itself is the walk-in closet for the girls' room. So let's swap the flooring. And then the paint is, oh, Carolite Abyss. That's the colour we haven't used before. It's kind of a deep purple. Ooh, deep dark colour in a tiny little room. Ooh, I'm not sure I would have chosen that. And they're choosing the light wardrobe, so the wardrobes are going to cover a lot of the wall space, so it'll be a very big contrast in colours, won't it? So for this project, this is our last little bit of relaxing painting. Done. Right, let's start with the corner, because we always want to work from the corners. So should we go for the pale pink? I think we might do it with the white accents. And then we'll move it around to make sure we're right in the corner. Oops. Maybe a different corner. Your budget will run out soon. Then it's good that we've nearly completed. Then the narrow one might fit in the end next to that. Yes, that's a perfect fit, that one. And then we want to turn it all to pink with white dintted details. Pop that. Oops. No, I pressed the wrong button. No, rotate, please, kitty. There we go. There we go. Oop, position. Yeah. So we want a mirror. Oh, look at that. Perfect fit as well for that. Beautiful. And then a wall lamp. Back to the task so we can see the wall lamp. Yes, that's one of the little elven ones. Let's make it pastel rose and white glass. Pop it above the mirror. And then we just want the door to the wardrobe. So white wood for the door. Let's back out of there. And rotate that to fit in quite nicely. Lovely. So there we go. We have completed. There you go. The pink paradise for the artistic, romantic teenage girl. And that completes the Forgotten Heritage House job for Beatrice and her 2 children. I'll just show you all of this suite now that it's finished. I'm going to take a quick tour around the upstairs before we complete the job. The only thing we couldn't complete is the furniture renovation on the stool, because it just wouldn't allow us to sand down all of the legs on there. It's a little odd, but there we go. Little minor niggle, not enough to worry about. So for the master suite here, for Beatrice herself, that's just a little bit of a tight fit there for getting through the door. Probably would have been better if the door was on the other side, to be honest. There, see, easier if it opens that way. And then let's just have a quick look. Just got a little seating area over here and a painting that was saved from the original furnishings, and that, as was the other painting over there, the beautiful chandeliers, and then the boys' suite over here with the nautical reclaimed wood theme around it. And the walk-in closet here with the blue, and then nice mirror. And a shower, not a bathtub in his, with a nice granite top. So that is the upstairs for the Forgotten Heritage House. So I think it's time to turn it in, because the only thing we couldn't do is that refurbishment because there was a little glitch with the stool. So that is the job complete. See, 99% of the job because we couldn't do the stool, but that's not our fault. So we can turn in the job for £21,491. Job is not fully complete. Are you sure you want to complete it? Yes, because I can't finish it because you won't let me. So see some of the photographs from the before and after, and then we'll go back to the office and take a look at the project that we can buy now we've unlocked this house, and see what it's called and how much it's going to cost. I'm expecting it to be in the top range. But yes, we've made a huge difference to the house. It looks really, really different, and it's very fresh and very beautiful. Definitely mansion-like now. Yeah, even though we kept the wallpaper, it was a huge difference, wasn't it? We didn't do anything to the garden, so you're not going to see anything there, and it wouldn't even let us mow it. So let's go and see what the job is in our tablet for us to purchase for ourselves now. Right, so let's see what they're going to call it and how much it's going to cost. So, browser, for purchase, and we're looking for the ones with a little red icon. And, oh, wait a minute, that's, what, only 69,000? Wow. Historic house. That's a lot cheaper than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be very far down the list and to be an awful lot more than that. So there's definitely a great chance of big profits for this one potentially here. Elegant house from the mid-19th century in need of renovation, inhabited by a famous artist back in the day. There's still most of its original furnishings inside. 69,000. Wow. Very surprised by that. There you go. So, hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!